G'day guys, how's it going? My name is CJ. I've been using the 2011 15-inch MacBook Pro for a long time now as my daily mobile laptop. It's been a reliable workhorse for all these years and is really starting to show its age. That's why once Apple decided to refresh its MacBook Pro line with one eye towards the future, I had to snap one up. I opted for the base model 2.6 GHz model with an upgrade to a 512GB SSD and the Radeon 460 Pro GPU with 4GB of VRAM. And now that it's here, I'm decided to pop it open and have a first look at the laptop. To start off with, Apple has always had the unboxing experience of its products pretty much nailed. Like any other Apple product, you got it wrapped in plastic that I'll make quick work of thanks to my trusty knife. Rip the plastic off and you can pop the box open. That is, once you've sufficiently shook the life out of it. Once eventually open, we'll reveal the MacBook Pro wrapped in all its plasticky goodness. Lift the tab up to pick up the MacBook and the plastic wrap rips off satisfyingly. Putting the computer aside for a second, you can see what's left. A USB to USB-C cable for charging, some paperwork that also contains the typical Apple stickers, of course, and then underneath you have the power brick that unfortunately doesn't come with an extension cable or the little ears that you could wrap your cable around. I suppose the rationale is that you can unplug the USB-C cable entirely and wrap it up separately, but it's still a shame to see that these small things go missing. Having a look at the laptop now, it's much lighter than the old 2011 MacBook Pro, and it's much thinner too. The space grey option is a great stealthy look for this laptop and I think it looks amazing. There's no white Apple logo to glow anymore, which is a shame. It's just a shiny chrome finish which I suppose complements the stealthy look. Here you have the two Thunderbolt 3 USB-C ports on the left and on the right, accompanied by a headphone jack as well. But as we've all heard of, there's no SD card slot, which is probably my biggest complaint with this computer right off the bat. Since literally all of my camera gear uses SD cards. But anyway, let's pop it open. Flip up the screen and pull the foam layer away and boom! The screen turns on all on its own. The setup is pretty much the same with other Macs. You pop in your iCloud ID if you've got one already. You can transfer data from an older computer or Mac if you need, or just start it up as a fresh computer, which I did. One difference is the setup of the new Touch ID sensor, which is pretty much identical to the iPhone actually. After a few taps, you're good to go, and it looks like it works brilliantly, just like on the iPhone. First impressions, the keyboard is completely different to my old MacBook Pro and feels much clickier thanks to its new butterfly mechanism. The throw is definitely shorter, but I get a more tactile response with this keyboard, which I actually like. The touchpad is massive, and I'm hoping the size won't get in the way of typing and other general use. But as with all MacBooks these days, it feels great when using it. Apple has been dominating the touchpad game for years, even back when I first got my first MacBook Pro in 2008. The most interesting feature for me is the new touch bar, which has a matte surface on it. It's still very smooth and silky to touch, and it kind of feels like the touchpad. It's really responsive, but I'm going to hold my judgment on it until I use it more extensively and find other use for it. Now the screen, to put simply, is gorgeous. Coming from a 2011 MacBook Pro, it's like night and day. I've occasionally used my partner's 13-inch Retina MacBook Pro before, but looking at this panel right now and comparing it to the old MacBook Pro, the colors are really vibrant and the screen gets really bright, like blindingly bright. The speakers get really loud and they look like they could do a great job of providing a decent viewing and immersive experience with videos when on holiday or on the go. So there we have it. Some initial thoughts about the new 15-inch MacBook Pro. Let me know in the comment section what you think of it and what you want me to have a look at. Again, thanks for watching. Say good day to your mum for me. Cheers.